Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. They'll be facing off in the welterweight division, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And he'll be facing Terence "Bud" Crawford. And you can see who's more advanced in age.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is...
From the United States of America. In their last fight, they won by knockout. And here he is in the flesh, Terence "Bud" Crawford from the United States of America. Last time we saw them in the ring, they won by KO.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the green trunks with red trim, Terence "Bud."
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
So, all the talking's done. Now, let's get down to action.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Gut-busting right uppercut. Gonna shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. Back in the ring again to try and challenge for multiple world titles. Will their legendary status be cemented in history? Here he is bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with the jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Taj, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That hook just can't find the target. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Oh, that punch. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fight, and he'll hug him again, but you can't blame him, can you?
Sometimes style makes fight, but this one, the styles just seem to be clashing.
That punch is beginning to take its toll. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Split the guard, and he is rocked. No way he survives this. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. There's no doubt about it. This fighter loves to throw jabs, and a lot of them. Their opponent better have an answer. He missed with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he's being smothered here in the clinch and can't get his shots off.
Yeah, you've got to clinch. What the idea is just to get your opponent to complain to the referee. Get him to complain about the conditions. Get him to just feel uncomfortable. Keep doing unorthodox things. I don't mind that now and again, but don't make a habit of it.
The jab slightly off target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. Nice counter shot. Continues to touch him up. He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. It's bombs away. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. missed with that jab. It may not be pretty, but sometimes clinching is effective.
You need to be worried that the referee's not going to throw them out the ring and disqualify them both.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Got him there. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Wise move to hold on here, but you can't do that too often.
Had to hold on, getting hurt every time the punches land.
That uppercut just missed. Misses with the jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. Looks like they're gonna mix up their strategy a little bit here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And there's the bell to start the round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on.
I don't know if it's a dancing competition or a fight.
These two are the perfect dance partners. They miss with the jab.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Caught him. That punch scores. What's the referee thinking right now?
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's survival instinct.
Oh, that changes everything. and down they go!
Oh, he's down, he's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
4, 5.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Good counter punching. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Got him there. How about that time counter shot? Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good punch. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Good punch. Hey, sometimes the best thing you can do is to grab your opponent.
It tells me so much when a fight is holding on. It means they've been hurt.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Can they finish it?
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went.
And down goes Crawford.
Oh, what? What a shot. What? Oh, my goodness.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Stumbling around in pothole. Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown.
Is he out? Is he gonna move? Is there a twitch?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I don't know who's got the advantage here after both men tasted the canvas in that round.
Absolutely crazy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how these two fighters respond after both got knocked down in the previous round.
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. A swing and a miss with that jab. Not so rigid anymore with the stance. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. Nice punch. Solid punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He didn't take that jab well at all.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Just missed with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace...
They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Good job defending the jab. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. We might be seeing the end of this boxer's career. Maybe it's time to just hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gonna try and relax a little bit now. Fight a little differently. That uppercut just missed. Now gonna get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch.
He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared.
Hang up the gloves. A win is needed desperately. Will the referee, and the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over.
Oh, he's down. Is he going to raise like the Undertaker?
7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but